What's up guys, Bella here, and today I'm going to give you a little story time about how I became a meme. Well, like a meme, viral trend, however you want to label it, but basically I made a TikTok video that blew up in a way that is still kind of beyond my comprehension, I think. And I actually didn't understand how viral this was going for several months into it. And I think it's just kind of like an interesting part of my lore that I haven't really talked about. It's kind of haunted me and it continues to haunt me in many ways. And I'm kind of okay with it. I just think it's very funny. So anyways, let's get into it. So first, if you have no clue what I'm talking about, if you don't know who I am, here is the video that kind of started it all for me.
I'm Bella, and this is my 357th Marathon.
And the reason I made this video was because me and my friend had a running joke that we were counting drops from overplayed songs or one-liners from overplayed songs that we saw in a lot of sets, because we go to a lot of festivals, we go to a lot of dance music shows, and sometimes you hear the same songs in people's sets, right? And sometimes you hear them a lot more than others, so we just had this inside joke where we were counting them. And one of the things that we would count was Badadans, because at the time it was very, very overplayed. It still is overplayed. I don't know if that's my bad, but anyways. I was at Beyond Wonderland SoCal in March of this year, 2024, and I was at Boo's set. And Boo is actually one of the original producers on this song, so it was his song that he was playing out, but I decided to take a Snapchat of myself saying, oh, my name is Bella, and this is my whatever Badadan, and send it to my friend. I am so grateful to this day that I saved that Snapchat to my Snapchat memories, because I went back and looked at that Snapchat and thought that it was kind of funny and just threw it up on TikTok as almost like filler content. Wasn't really thinking that deep about it, right? Then fast forward a couple months, I kind of forgot about that video and just moved on with my life, started posting other stuff. And then I started to notice that a lot of people were posting stories whenever they saw Badadan played out in a set, and they were only tagging me and actually not the artist playing it, nor the artist that made it. Sometimes they would tag one or the other, but there were some videos where I was the only one tagged in it, and I was like, that's kind of weird. People started also commenting my handle in the comment section of videos that were Badadan remixes or Badadan related. And I was like, what's going on here? So I went back and looked at the original video and looked at the numbers on it, and it was doing well. And me being me, I like to think that I'm pretty good at seizing opportunities and milking them until they're completely dry. So I saw this as an opportunity, and then I started making more videos like that. And let me just clarify, the original video was just kind of a made up large number to kind of showcase how overplayed the song is. But every video after that, I tried to actually count them. And I think the number that I listed in the original video was very conservative. Now looking back, I really think the original number must have been way higher, but here we are. Anyways, after I started to actually count them whenever I was at a show, so I started recreating that video, and every single time I posted that video, it did really well. And if you don't know anything about social media, or you don't know how to grow on social media, just a little tip for you. If you find a series or a formula that works, try to replicate that as many times as you can. That's what I did with this, is I saw something that worked, that did well, that people enjoyed, and I kept recreating that in various settings with various numbers. And the more I posted it, the more viral it would go, because the more people would see it. People started calling me Badadan Girl when they saw me and recognized me at events. They still call me Badadan Girl. It's very interesting. I'm not opposed to it, I just think it's really funny. So yeah, there were like a lot of really cool things that happen. A lot of really cool things continue to happen. Some of y'all might be wondering, okay, did Chase and Sadis's team reach out to you? And the answer is yes, they did. They reached out to me via email just to express gratitude for giving that song a little oomph. Because there's no real way to tell right now, but Badadan has continued to be popular since it was released in July 2023. And I think there's a lot of factors that go into that, including it being a really, really well-produced song, a great marketing campaign, but possibly maybe me as well. So they did acknowledge that. They did say that they've all seen the video and they thought it was great, and they just reached out to say thank you. But then people started, and this is the most like beautiful and coolest part of all of this, is people started posting on their main feed like videos of them saying and doing the same thing. I have no kind of concept of how viral or how big this thing is, and I still don't to this day. And seeing stuff like that kind of gives me a little perspective. So yeah, that was really cool to see. People are still doing that almost a year later, and I'm just so grateful. Like that's so cool. So that's kind of the story about how I became a viral meme. And I guess my goal moving forward with, you know, considering all of this is to kind of help drum and bass become more popular in the United States. I'm in a very unique position where I can do that, and I have had people come up to me both in the US and Canada and say that I'm the reason that they listen to drum and bass, which is absolutely mind-blowing. And I want to kind of continue that. It is definitely my favorite genre of dance music right now. Drum and bass has consistently been the one genre of music that I can just listen to on repeat all the time. And it's really, really big in other parts of the world, especially the UK, where most of the producers that we know here are from. And being the American Botadon girl, and I guess technically the biggest drum and bass influencer in the United States right now, I'm in this wonderful, unique position to show people that music. So right now I'm trying to kind of navigate that. So yeah, there you go. I think I covered a lot in this video, but if you guys have any other questions, feel free to let me know. I'm going to try to answer as many as possible, and I will see you next time.